Is it on? Okay, Xing. Here is your video tutorial for the new working app. Like you expressed in the directions, you go to Explore Census Data, and we assigned the variables to general categories, and we added a data dictionary to the repository. So your categories that you can look through are education, employment, family, housing. You can see that. But depending on which category you have, there are going to be multiple subcategories, because we noticed in the data, like you have, this column is kind of dependent on these columns. Any column that is total is, a function of the following columns. So those would be the subcategories. So in education, you choose education, and then your subcategory, there's an education subcategory or just school attendance, and you click that. Oops. And that would change it. And then here, the checkboxes that you can click multiple to choose which categorical variables to group by. So if we took it all away and just if we didn't choose any, then it would just be one entry, which is the total school attendance for 2001 of all ages, right? And that would be the percent that attended school. Although that doesn't seem right, does it? No, that's right. Yeah, because there could be. Yeah, that's okay. And then employment has. Hold on, guys. Employment has also a lot of subcategories as well. So if you leave all of them, let's actually pick age here. But the first one is employment. The second one is job types. Jeez, there we go. And it will change as you pick them. And then if you want to view them in percentages. That just needs to be clicked, or you can view the actual raw numbers. And then also the years, you can choose multiple years or just 1 year. So if I choose multiple years, then it just adds it to the chart and it makes it a little bigger. So this one, you can see it doubled the size, and now there's a second page, and it's 2006 there. So then the more variables you pick, like if we picked age, sex, place of birth, visible minority, the table just gets bigger and bigger because you're grouping by more and more variables, right? So this should be enough for you to get all the information you need for your report. Let us know if you don't understand anything. I mean, keep in mind the way to read this data. Let's just do a very simple one. Like if we clicked age, and let's say sex, and then we'll do percentages, and we'll just do the year 2001, and let's do employment. So then if we go down here, we could see that this 57.80, it's the percent of males 15 to 24 that are employed, essentially, because it's you take this number and divide it by the total labor force. And that's the same for every category. It's referenced to the total column next to it. So then you can also, so tomorrow we're going to work on the map and the plot, and once we have those, then I think we could probably send it back into their court, and they can choose what else we should add. But also keep in mind that a very cool thing here, hold on, is that if you want, you can copy these 5 rows to a clipboard and paste them somewhere, or you could print it. You probably don't want to do that, but yeah, you can print it to your printer, or you can download that as a CSV anywhere and send it to people. So this should be able to be, allow you to, figure out all of the tables that you need. Hold on, I'm just getting a little worried about this. No, that's okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, so that's it right there. There's more categories. If you go to marriage, it doesn't have any subcategories, so they don't pop up, and then it's just easy. Then you just choose your age and sex. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I showed her that.
These are also, if you click on any column, it arranges by that column.
Nice. So there you go. So this should be sufficient to get you started.
That's fine. That just means it's on.
Okay. Do you want to end the video? And I'll send it.
Hey, Xing.